Hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining this webinar. We are so very appreciative of every single one of you for joining this webinar, giving up some of your time to be a part of our journey. I see that there are some new people that are joining today. So in case you do not know, my name is Eugene and I am the marketing specialist here at Akool. So let's get straight into it. Okay. Hi everyone. I hope you guys can hear me. Let me pull up the chat. But in case you couldn't tell, that initial part was my avatar. It wasn't me. Um, sorry. I apologize if I cough a little bit. But that was an avatar created by our avatar tool that got updated recently, where you can upload your own video and create an avatar to speak for you. And just like you saw earlier, I know it was a little blurry. I used my Mac camera to record that video, so it was very blurry. I hope you could hear it. I don't know if the volume went through. But yeah, I created that using the avatar, so I might touch on it a little bit during this webinar, but today it will be mostly focused on our face swap tool. And besides that, yeah, let's get straight into it. I hope you guys enjoyed my avatar, but please let me know if the volume is not working. I think everything should be working perfectly fine. Okay, so in case you are new here, I see that there are a lot of I see that there are a lot of new people talking in the chat. So welcome. Thank you so much for joining this webinar. We appreciate every single one of you so very much. To those of you that are new here, thank you so much. And to those of you that come every week, same to all of you. Thank you so much for joining this webinar and being a part of our journey as a startup company. So if you're new, and maybe some of you have never even used Akool before, what is Akool? So Akool is a website that boasts 6 amazing AI tools, including face swap, image generation, talking photo, realistic avatar, which you saw in the beginning, background change, and video translation. But today we will be focusing on face swap. I might touch on some of the other tools, but mostly just face swap. And then as always, at the very end of the session, we will have a Q&A. So ask me whatever you'd like. Ask me anything about Akool, the product, any tips and tricks, or just about me if you're curious about me. And during this Q&A, we will release a Google form and as a thank you for joining this webinar, where you can sign up, say, hey, I joined the webinar, give me my 600 credits, and then we will give you the 600 credits. But again, that's all the way at the end. But today, face swap. So what can face swap be used for? Later, I'll show you some examples. And there are amazing examples that I came up with, that Akool has come up with, examples that users have come up with. Like I see in the chat, I see Yosor Fleas Bailando. I hope I said that right. He is an Akool user. I'm going to show an example of a video that he made later. Great content that he comes out with. Check him out. And even other companies that we collaborated with that used Akool and our face swap feature to advertise. And I'll go over some examples with you as well. But besides that, for now, let's talk about some examples. Like for example, what can it be used for? The obvious thing is for fun. Face swap is such a fun tool. You can use it for example, swapping your dad's face onto a baby, or maybe having your mom look like your dad, or pranking your friends, saying, "Hey, I met a celebrity." You can face swap your face onto someone next to a celebrity, and you can pretend it's you. Or maybe you face swap your middle school bully onto someone that's getting beat up by a super muscular and sexy looking man that also happens to be you, because you face swap your face onto that really good looking and muscular guy that's beating up your middle school bully. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of, it's so much potential and so much fun that you can use with face swap. But even beyond that, whether it's advertisement, instructional videos, and like I mentioned just now, for fun, this level of customization not only enhances your visual appeal, but also fosters a personal connection with your viewers. For example, many educational psychology studies have shown that when it comes to adolescent education. Students, excuse me, learn much better in a familiar setting with familiar people. So if there is a video, instructional video about how to learn how to do addition, maybe, or maybe you're in college and you're getting homesick, but you have a video of your professor, you can face swap you maybe your parents' face to teach your children or you as a student how to do these things. So that way everyone can stay connected and you might just feel more connected to the professor. One personal example would be when I was a kid, I learned how to play piano and I hated it. I hated it so much. I wanted to quit so badly. But thinking back on it, if I had my mom or my dad or my best friend teach me how to play piano, I think I would have been more inclined to want to learn. If I had a video of my dad or my best friend teaching me how to play piano when they absolutely do not know how to play, and all of a sudden they're playing professionally, I think I would be more keen to learn from them, and I think I would have a lot more fun. So it's just all of these connections that you can do, not just for fun, but for advertisement. Maybe you could put yourself in an advertisement, which we do have an example of that I will show you later. There's so many ways you can use FaceSwap. So with that out of the way, let me do a step-by-step of the tool because I know that some of you may be completely new. So if you've never used Akool before, or if you just don't know anything about Akool, sorry, I just want to make sure that the screen is sharing. There we go. Okay. So if you've never used it before, just go to akool.com. And if you want to just try us out, click on free trial. It will take you to our tool page, but because I already have an account, it's not going to have the pop-up, but you will probably see something like this where it mentions a free trial, which is right here. The free trial comes with a 3-day free trial and 50 credits. What is 50 credits? Most images will take 4 credits and videos will be 1 credit per second, rounded up to 10 seconds. Meaning, with 50 credits, you could do a 50-second video, or you could do 5 10-second videos. So if you do a 20-second video, it will be 20 credits. But like I mentioned before, since the credits round up to each 10 seconds, if you do a 15-second video, it will also round up to 20 credits. So if you want to be efficient, upload 10, 20, 30, just videos in tens of seconds, because it will round up to the nearest 10. So the free trial, and from here, you can see the many tools that I mentioned before: image generator, face swap, background change, video translate, talking photo, and realistic avatar. But today it will be face swap. So you can click on this, or if you're impatient, you can just type in faceswap.akool.com from the very beginning, and it will bring you right here. You can check out our very nice, sleek-looking website, just going over some examples like this one. And from here, very easy steps. Just choose a file, or if you've already done it before, then you can just click on history to see the ones you've uploaded before. But if you've never done it and you want some help on what you can and cannot upload, click on tips. Make sure it's not blurry, but sometimes it does work. And I have another example I can show you later. Don't make it so it's not overexposed and no side faces, because it's really hard to tell what the face looks like if you only see a quarter of the face. So make sure it's all of the face. And it's a video. If it's a video, less occlusion, full face as always, and try not to have as much movement. For formats, the picture is JPEG, PNG, under 30 megabytes, but for video, MP4, MOV, and AVI works. Make sure it's under 300 megabytes and less than 3 minutes. So for face swap, you can do it up to 3 minutes. If it's over, it's not going to work. And one thing I recommend is, even though the max is 3 minutes, if you have a video that you're face swapping with a lot of different cuts, I recommend just cutting it into shorter clips and uploading those clips individually. If you have a video with a bunch of cuts, it might get a little confusing. I'm so sorry. So it'll be you'll get better results if it's shorter clips that the AI can really focus on. But for now, let's go over an example. I will go into history, and here's an example I will do. The avatar that you saw me do at the beginning. Sorry, my Wi-Fi is a little slow, especially since I'm streaming this, so it might not load as much. But this is the original video. I'm literally not talking. And then from this, it created the avatar. But from here, I can face swap let's see, what is the example I wanted to do? Oh, where did he go? Where did he go? Oh, him. Just click on the photo and generate. And I will show you this example later. But okay, let me go into more specifics. That was just a quick example I wanted to show. Let's do a group one. So click on this. But if you don't like it, just go back into history, click on view more. You can upload anything you've uploaded before. If you don't like one you've uploaded or you want to delete it, there is the trash can icon here. And I will ask you, are you sure you want to delete it? Just say yes. Or you can click on change content to upload a file from your desktop. Multiple people will obviously have multiple options or options that pop up for you to face swap. Sometimes in videos, the same person will show up twice, like her and her. If this happens, you don't have to do both of them. You can just do one of them and it will work just fine. It's just the AI just making sure that it got every single person. So if this happens, just ignore the others. But for example, with him right here, I could do him, and with him, or we could do, yeah, well, let's go with him. We could do, let's go with Timothy Chalamet. And then from here, you can re-age them, meaning you can make them look younger or older. I will show you an example of this in a second. And you can do both. You can do face enhance as well, meaning it will, those beauty filters that you find on maybe TikTok, Snapchat, or even on your phone or those beauty apps. This is basically what the face enhance is. You can turn it on or leave it off, and then click on generate, and then we'll go into your library. But before that, let me show you another example of, let's see, where did she go? I cannot seem to find her. Okay, I'll just show you the end result. But in the same way, if you wanted them to look older, just drag this to 30 and click on face swap, and it will produce the result. Let me look one more time, see if I can find the picture I'm looking for. Oh, here it is. Here's a picture of this sweet looking older lady. What I did was I screenshotted a picture of her face, went up here, click on plus. I forgot to mention earlier, but just click on plus and you can upload any picture you want. And then I uploaded her face, which is right here. And then I de-aged her and clicked on generate. So now that I walked you some of the steps, if some things were not clear, please ask it in the chat and I will look at it later and hopefully I can answer it. I see some people asking about the credits. The 600 credits will be at the end of the webinar. I will release a Google form. Yes, this is a lot of credits. This is my boss's account. So, okay. Let me go over some of the quick examples that I came up with or that I just showed you. The avatar video that we had earlier is the exact same video, but now it's a different face. So now I could go through the same process. I can show you right now actually of me going through the avatar tool. So if you haven't joined us last week or if you haven't seen, you can upload a video. In this case, I already uploaded it, and in an update soon, this is going to come out full screen already, but like this, and you can tweak it. You can add your own audio, which is what I did. I went here, added, hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining this webinar. We are so very added this, and I had my avatar speak for you or for me in the beginning of this. Hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining this webinar. We are so very appreciative of every single. Very cool. This tool, I love this update so much. That's why I wanted to show it off a little bit. So you can do that. So face swap, one thing I love about Akool is all the tools are connected a little bit. So you can use one tool, jump onto the next, and use the generation that you created earlier with your new tool. For example, this one, face swap, and then avatar. Another example is our image generation. I went on image generation and I asked them to make a good-looking Asian guy in a suit in an office. And it created a picture and I ran it through face swap and I put my face in the picture. And this is the result that it came up with. So all of these tools are connected. You can have so much fun. You have so much freedom and there's so much you can do. So this is one you could do. This is the example of the de-aging. So you can tell. I don't know if you remember what the old one looks like. But if you remember what she looks like, you can tell that there's a lot less wrinkles. This is minus 30. You can check. You can see right here. This is when I did minus 30. This is minus 15. And this is with face enhance. It's a little fun thing you can do. You can face swap with yourself. See what you look like in 10 years, maybe see what you look like as a younger gentleman or woman. But another one would be maybe you're trying to do a podcast, but you don't want to be in it. You can do the podcast, and then I don't have sound for this, but you can see same person, two different faces. Or in the same concept, maybe you're doing a magazine. This is a fake magazine that I found. One model. Maybe you don't have the funds for multiple models. You have one model. No, you have two models. No, you have three models. No, you have four models. Obviously, they would be in different poses, maybe different outfits. But do you get where I'm coming from? It's same one person, but you have so many different models now. You cut down on so much cost. You can do it yourself, maybe. You don't even need a model. You just need your body, and then you can face swap a looking person, and now you have so many models. This is just a fun one that I did. Now I know if I wanted to build a lot of muscle, tan myself a little bit, and go bald, this is what I would look like. So I probably won't do that now that I'm looking at it. I think some other people look better. If you can't tell who this originally is, I think he looks better than I would if I look like him. This is just a fun one that I did. Going back to the piano example that I mentioned, you have one teacher, or you have this teacher, or you have this teacher. Very fun. You could have anyone teach you. And then here's an example that I love doing. And the reason I love doing this is because I like to imagine myself with abs. So here is my face swapped onto him. And he takes off his clothes. I'm like, wow, I wish I could look like that. But so this is from a K-drama, but another thing you could do if you're a filmmaker and you're looking for twins, but obviously twins might be harder to find, you can just face swap both of them with the same face. Now they're twins. I need to work out more. Okay. And here's another example. But before I show you this one, let me show you one benchmark. So here is the original video. And as you can see, this is the video, or this is the face we are trying to face swap onto her. You can see she has a little bit of makeup on. It's like red, orangish. Looks a little bit more red. But if you go over here, benchmark was deep swap, you can tell the difference in quality. For one, you can see, I don't know if you can tell through the stream, but actually, what thing I love about Akool's face swap is when there's something in front of the face, doesn't matter. As you, if you look on the right, even though the brush is going over the eyebrow, the face swap isn't breaking. It's very clear. But if you look on the left, there's a lot more breaking. Let me actually, this might be a better. You can see that there is a little bit of blur around the brush where the face swap is. And for some reason, the color changes of the eyes, even though it's supposed to be more like this. It's a lot more clear. It's a lot more smooth. That's what I love about Akool. And then going back to this example is here's an example. Okay. Going back here, here is the original. You don't have to do real faces. You can even do, here's a image of a girl generated by AI. And this girl, even though it's AI, will work. And you can tell by going here. And in the image, her eyes are very big. And it really captures that here. If you go over here, sorry, my Wi-Fi is a little slow. Yeah, you can see that even though the brush is going over her face, it does not break. There's another example that I actually wanted to show. I think it was this one. You can see where the hair is in front of her forehead. Perfectly fine for Akool. But for Pika, you can see where the filter is. You see that blur? You see that box? That's where the filter is. But with Akool, it's very clear, very HD, very nice. And the same thing here. And then here are other examples. So again, you could have one model that becomes different models. This looks completely different. Here's another one. Oh, before I show you this one, there's something else I want to show you. Oh, here's another one. This is a different girl with, I'll let this load and then I'll get back to it. I think those are most of the examples that I wanted to show. Oh, here's another one. Oh, before this one. Okay, so there are some examples I want to show, but before them, I want to go over some real life case studies, some ways that other people have used FaceSwap, and maybe it will give you some ideas of how you could use it as well. Like Lena's World. So with FaceSwap, you can create avatars, you can create social media account, and you could be in it, but no one will know it's you. You can create a whole personality, a whole person, and and just grow your social media account with that person. And no one would ever know. For example, Lena's World. This social media person created this girl and used Akool to face swap her face, this girl's face, into these images and created a TikTok following of 440K. But if you look at it now, it's actually at 1.2 million now. And all she does, she has all these images, she finds them on Google or she creates them, and then she face swaps this face onto them. And I can show you an example. For example, here is her face. I screenshotted this, and then I went into face swap. And I did the same thing where I would bring out a picture of her, and then I would add the screenshot that I took. And this is what you're going to see when you add the screenshot. It's her face, and then click on generate, but I already generated it for you, so you can find it. Oh, I did not generate it. I thought I did. Don't worry, I have other examples. Like this one is her face. The same thing. Or here's one of her dancing. And then what I really like is the same thing where even though the hand is blocking her face, the face swap doesn't really break. It's very impressive. And here is an example of a group of people. Let's play a little game. Can you guess? I'm going to play this video a couple times and I'll let you guys have a try. Can you guess which of these people are face swapped? Which one? Which one? Okay. If you guessed her, you're right. It's the one on the right. Congratulations, you got it right. But if you guessed her, you're also right. If you guessed him, you're also right. Every single one of these are every single one of them are face swapped. And this is another great example of how even though he has glasses and the glasses are clear, so it would be harder, the face swap is still very clear. Let me see if I can show you the original. So here, go into history, and then, oh, I think I went too far. Ah, here it is. This is the original. Oh, she looks kind of similar, but she looks very different. He looks different, but she looks a little different. I think I could have used a better example, but you get what I'm saying. It's even if there's a lot of people, it works so well. Even if there's things in front of their faces, like hair, glasses, their hand, it still works so very well. And one more thing I wanted to show you is there is this is the original photo of the magazine that I showed you. And here is a picture of this actress that I used to swap. Should be this one, I think. Oh, no. I can't seem to find her. But it's a picture of Angelina Jolie. But the reason it's I like this example is because the picture is this. It's very blurry, as you can tell. It's a blurry picture. But even with this blurry picture, yeah, I can't seem to find her. I have too many faces uploaded. But even with that blurry picture, when I go through the generation, it comes out very clean. It's not blurry. Akool enhances the picture, makes it HD, and then swaps it. It's so cool. It's so cool. So we looked at Lena's world. You could create your own digital avatar. You can create your own digital personality. Just like her, you can create Lena world. Or I don't know if he's here, but I mentioned him earlier, is Munoz. So he is a TikToker, YouTuber. He's a social media dancer. And we can find his TikTok, for example, right here. 303,000 followers, a lot of followers. And here is video. So this is the original that he did. And he used Akool to, sorry, I need to move my, okay. And he used Akool to face swap. Huh. I lost it. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. It was, for some reason, it showed popular, but it wasn't. Same video, and he face swapped
Pero
Ruben
fíjate, fíjate.
Ruben Cuesta, I don't know who that is. And with that, his video got 3.4 million views. And he does a lot of these kinds of videos. It's very, very interesting. Please, you can check him out. You can go to Yo Soy Feliz Bailando. I don't know if he's still here, but thank you so much for these videos. They're amazing. You could do the same thing. If you want to upload maybe TikTok dances and stuff, but you're a little shy, you could face swap the videos and upload it. And no one will ever know it's you. And another one, and this is a very cool one. This is actually the last case study that we will go over today. Is I don't know if you know this game, but it's called League of Legends. But it's okay if you don't know the game. But you've probably heard of Coca-Cola. If you haven't heard of Coca-Cola, I don't know what to say. But they collabed and created an ad for a drink called Ultimate You. It was an Ultimate You Coca-Cola drink. And it created this advertisement, and we were a part of this. And you can find the case study by going to our LinkedIn or just on Google, type in LinkedIn equal Coca-Cola or Ultimate You, and you can find this case study. And from here, let me share my screen. There you go. And then I think share. So they created this world that you can be a part of. And you be a part of it by uploading your face, and they will, or we will face swap your face into this trailer that they created. That's me.
Haven't seen you.
You won't find oil like this anywhere else.
That's me. That's me. But do you get so this it's a world that they created that you could be a part of. Unfortunately, it's not live anymore. So you cannot find it or you cannot do it anymore. But maybe we will do something similar in the future. And if we do, I will let you know. So that is another case study, another example, amazing example of what you can use FaceSwap with. And with that, I think I went over everything I wanted to show you regarding FaceSwap. Oh, here's another example of me as this buff man. But those are other examples I wanted to show you. But before I head into the Q&A session, I want to talk about a few things. And if you've been here before, you've already heard this. But to those of you that's new, I want to talk about a few ways you can make money using Akool. Yeah, make money using Akool. Sounds very fun. Make money using Akool. And another way to earn credits. So you're gonna get credits from this webinar a little soon, very soon. You will get your 600 credits. But there's another way to get credits, and I will go through all of that very quickly. So the first thing you can do is go to akool.com and go to resources, creative fund. So we have the creative fund. Let me close all of these tabs. Okay, so we have the creative fund, meaning if you like making videos with your face swap, or if you just face swapped and you have some videos that you can't upload, why not upload it? Just have fun, upload it. And then once you upload it, depending on how well the video does, we'll pay you. So if you upload it, make sure it's about Akool But if it's not centered around Akool, just make sure it has the watermark on it so people know it's Akool. Like the dancing one that we showed you of Munoz, he had the Akool symbol at the bottom right. So something like that is perfectly fine. And here are all of the metrics. So you can post it on YouTube. But if you do it on YouTube, it has to be over 5 minutes and a minimum of 500 views. But with that, you will get $25 per 1,000 views, up to 2,500 for each video. And it's a little different for TikTok. It's up to 750 max. And again, it's different for X and Facebook. LinkedIn and Instagram different. So you can just upload the video, and once you think the video is at an all-time high, just click on submit a video. It will take you to this. I have to verify. It will take you to a form where you can upload the video. So that's one thing you can do. Creative Fund. Here's another thing that you can do alongside the Creative Fund. So when you make a video, you can make money two ways. Creative Fund, and if this, you have to go to Google, type in Akool ambassador, click on the LinkedIn, and it will take you to the job site of the ambassador program. So with this, create 3+ videos per month and make sure you tag Akool and promote us, obviously. And we will pay you $300 to $1,000. But when you sign up for the ambassador program, you will also be able to upload these videos to the Creative Fund. So might as well just make money two ways. So you can do the ambassador program, upload your 3 videos, and then if they happen to do well, if one of them happens to do well, submit it to the Creative Fund, and now you're getting money from the ambassador program, and you're getting money from the Creative Fund. And one more thing you can do is also on the website. So we have the Creative Fund, we have the webinar, and we have the affiliate program. So if you click on this, it will take you to the affiliate page. So the affiliate program, if you're a content creator, or if you know a lot of friends that want to try Akool, or you just know people that might want to try Akool, then you can sign up. You can click on apply now. It will take you to a form. Just fill it out, your name, your last name, your email, all of that. And we will send you an affiliate link, your own custom affiliate link. And you share that with your viewers, your friends, your family. And depending on how many people sign up, you will get paid. You will get 20% of the commission. So, for example, if they do $80 per month, and this is the example that has 120 sales for a year, you get 20% of that. So in a year, you will get paid $23,040. So this is the affiliate program. It's very easy. So if you don't like creating videos, you could maybe just do this, and you could just share it once, post it, and as each time someone signs up, you'll get money for it. There's a very easy way to share and make some money. So those are 3 different ways you can make money: the affiliate program, Creative Fund, and ambassador program. If you like making videos with Akool, might as well do the Creative Fund and ambassador program. If you do the ambassador program, you will have to go through an interview process with me, so you will have a chance to talk to me as well if for some reason you want to talk to me. But I feel like you probably heard enough of me do this webinar. And then there's an affiliate link. And okay, so let's go into earning credit. One way you could earn credit is what you're doing now. Watch the webinars. We give out credit at the end of the Q&A. So I saw some people asking. It's going to be at the end of this webinar. It's coming very soon, I promise. But I will release a Google form during the Q&A that has that has a form that you can sign up, fill out, and get credits for. We have that. We have another thing, and I don't know if if you've noticed. Might be better if I do an incognito window so I can pop up again. Share my incognito. Go to akool.com. Free trial. Okay. So on the tool page, you will have this banner that comes up. And this will only come once every few days. So that's why I needed to go to the incognito window. From here, you can click on this button, and it will take you to our G2 review site or a review page on G2. Hey, cool, that's me, or that's us. So take me to G2. From here, you can create an account if you don't have one and submit a 5-star review. So you can, right here, leave a 5-star review and earn 500 Akool credits. If you submit a 5-star review, so G2 is a little, G2 is a little intense and strict when it comes to the reviews. You can't just be like, Akool's awesome, Eugene's awesome, 5 stars. You can't do that. It's not going to go through. Every review will go through a review process. So you need to, one tip that I would like to give is make sure if you have a work email or a LinkedIn email, use that. It will have a much better chance of actually going through. So use that, sign up, and then the review has to be like this. So you answer questions like, what do you like best? What do you dislike? And make sure it's detailed. Make sure it's detailed. Make sure it's detailed. And then there's a better chance of it going through. So again, sign up with your work email, your LinkedIn email, and make sure it's detailed and you have a better chance of it going through. I know some people have mentioned, I'm sorry, some people have mentioned that they keep trying, it's just not working for them. I don't know why it's not G2 is so strict on some people, because I see some reviews that go through that are very not as detailed, they're a lot shorter. So I don't know why some are why they're strict on some while they're not strict on others. I guess I I guess keep trying. I can try to figure out more details on this, but that's the best advice I can give for now. So again, it's on the tool page. Just click on Take Me to G2. So after you submit the review, and after it's approved, so this is a mistake that is happening a lot. Wait until after it is reviewed, after it is approved. Don't submit it right away. You can click on Submit Approved G2 Review here. So click on this and it will open a Google form. Put your first name, last name, email associated with your Akool account, not your regular email. The email associated with your Akool account. If you do your regular email and we send credits to that email and there's no Akool account attached to that email, then credits are going to go nowhere. So make sure it's your Akool account email and your link to the G2 review. A lot of the submissions are people submitting our G2, like they're literally just submitting the G2 review page, like just this. Other people are submitting this Google form back into the form. And some people are leaving the review here saying, I love Akool. I'm very glad. We are so happy that you love Akool. But in order to get your 500 credits, you need to submit the approved Akool review. I mean, a G2 review. So submit it here. You can find it. Just click on this. But if you exit out of here, it will not pop up again for a few days. So if you're looking for the form, you can email us at info@akool.com or just head to our Discord. Let me know. You can open a ticket or just type it in general. Hey, I can't find the submission form, and I'll be more than happy to help you out. So that is 2 ways to join the webinars, get credit, and you can do the review for 500 credits. So you can even do it now if you'd like. So now with all of that out of the way, the thing most of you are probably have been waiting for, the Q&A session. Let me stop sharing my screen. The Q&A session with the Google form. Let me get the Google form ready. 1 second. Okay. So as I get this Google form ready, I want to mention 2 things. And this is very important, so please pay attention. Okay. 1, we have a lot of people that are repeating the Google forms, that are repeat submitting the Google form in order to get a lot of credits. So in order to counteract that, we just can't figure out a good way to counteract it. So what I'm going to do is 3 to 5 minutes should be enough time for you to submit the Google form. If you're here right now and I send out the Google form in the chat, 3 to 5 minutes, probably closer to 3 minutes, should be more than enough time for you to fill it out. So fill it out during those 3 minutes, and I'm going to close it. There's not that many questions. Most of the questions are are multiple choice. There's easy questions like what is your name? What is your email? What is your work email? It's a very simple questions. It should take you maybe a minute max, maybe 2 minutes. So 3 minutes, I'm closing it. So if you're here right now, get ready for the form and I will send it out, fill it out as quickly as possible, and I'm going to close it. So that way people don't keep going back and forth with adding like new accounts and stuff. Second thing. Actually, yeah, that's the only thing. Okay. Oh, yeah, second thing. So there will be a spot. You know what? I will just share my screen so you can see it. So this is what the form looks like. You have your name. You have this part. So this I saw in the last form. It confused a lot of people. This is your Akool account, and this is your work email. If you put your work email or if you put your any other email in the Akool account, if you put it here, just like before, just how I mentioned before, the credits are going to go nowhere. So make sure in this spot, you put your Akool account. In the last submission, in last week's webinar, I saw some people put in the name here. They put like John Doe. They put it here for some reason, and they put their email here. If you did that, I went ahead and fixed it for you. But I might not do it as much if there's a lot of people that are signing up. So make sure the Akool email is here. And then what do you want us to go over next webinar? How did you hear about this webinar? Next week will probably be about API. So if you're wondering about API, please join next week. But with that said, let me share the form. And again, it will be 3 minutes, very quick. Copy, and then, okay, ready? And let me pull up the timer. I'm sorry. Let me pull up my timer. Okay, and okay. So 3 minutes from now, I will close it. If you're here now, it should be enough time. If people are joining later, if you're telling your friends to join right now, if they don't have enough time, I'm sorry, but this is the best we could do. Okay, let me go over some questions that you guys had. I would like to know if you have tips for doing a swap face from an AI-generated image. I tried before and it did not look real. If you're trying to make it look real, then it would definitely just be it would depend on the AI image. Okay. So before, yeah, okay. As I answer this question, I want everyone else to hear this too. If you have any question or if you're stuck on something like uh Natalia is stuck on this AI generated face swap question. If you're stuck on any question like this, or if you have a question or something's not working, maybe the format's not working, or the video is just not uploading, or errors are popping up, you just can't get something right, go to the Discord, open a ticket with me, and if you are comfortable sending that video to me, I would love to test out the video for you and then send back the results. So I will try to test it out, see what's going on, try to fix it. Usually it's a format issue, so I'll change the format of your video and then send it back. If you have a question like Natalia about like making it look real, then I will fix it for you and or I will try my best to fix it for you. But oftentimes, if it's a question like this about making it look real with the AI images, then it's probably it. I think you just have to have the AI images look as real as possible. But if you have any questions, open a Discord ticket and send it to me. I will send it back. I'll help you out as much as I can. Or If you don't have Discord, you can do the same thing and email it to info@akool.com and I will help you out from there. Okay, and we have 30 seconds for the Google form, so please finish up. If you're far away from finishing up for whatever reason, just click on a random answer and submit it because I will be closing it in 22 seconds and I'm not going to reopen it. You don't have to. The last question is optional. Did you enjoy the webinar? Any feedback is optional. You don't have to answer that. It's more important that you just fill up your name, your email, your work email, and then just where did you hear about this webinar and what would you like us to go over? That's it. That's it. I'm going to be closing the form in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I am closing it now. Okay. That should have been enough time. So I'm so sorry if you couldn't submit it for some reason, but the form is closed. What is side face flickers? Okay, so side faces for face swap is a little hard. I think every face swap has a little trouble with side faces, mainly because it is the side of the face. The whole point is to change your face. Side faces, it's the best advice I could give for side faces is most of the time it's not going to work if it's very to the side. Sometimes it will work. But the advice I could give is what I mentioned earlier, where if you keep the video clip shorter, then the AI might have an easier time face swapping just that short clip. So the side face might look a little better. Um, okay. You closed it when I click submit. So I'm sorry. I think even with the delay, I think it should have been 3 minutes. I will. Okay. I will open it for 30 more seconds. I will open it for 30 seconds just so you can submit it. 30 seconds. Okay. Wait, I'll wait for the stream to catch up a little bit. But in a couple seconds, I will open it. And okay, I've opened it. 30 seconds. It should be enough time for you to submit it. So please submit it. I'm gonna close it very soon again. Let's see. When will the next webinar be? It's next Thursday. It's always going to be on Thursday. Next week, so every webinar is this time. It's 4 p.m. PST or 7 p.m. EST. It's this time, or PDT, 4 p.m. PDT right now. It's this time, but next week it might be a little bit later. It might be 6 or 7 PDT because it's going to revolve around API and someone else will be going over API and he will be more available at 7 o'clock PDT. So look out for that, but we will let you know. And I will be I'm going to close the form really soon. So please fill it out. And okay, that should have been enough. I'm not opening the form again. That should have been enough time. Thank you so much for filling it out to those of you that filled it out in time. Let's see. Let me go over some of the earlier questions. I am facing billing issue with Akool, but the support team is not helping me. Where did you, Srinas, I hope I said your name right. Where did you contact? Let me know in Discord or email info@akool.com and then we should be able to help you out from there. Can you send a link of the G2? Yeah, I can send the link again. If you ever lose it, you can just go into Google and type in Akool G2 and it's right there. But I will send it again right here, Akool G2. But if you were referring to the form, let me send the form as well. G2 form, send. Okay, and if you would like to save this link as well, this is the form that you submit your approved G2 review to. So after it's approved, you submit it here. Oh, okay. So with this webinar credit, because it's a Google form, we're going to have to look through the credits and then add it. So these credits won't be added right away. I sometimes get this question after every webinar. They won't be added right away because I have to look through them and then I have to submit them and then we have to add them manually. So please wait 1 or 2 business days. If it doesn't come out by tomorrow, it will come out by Monday. So it's either tomorrow or Monday, as since after tomorrow is the weekend for me at least. Maybe it's the weekend. Tomorrow is the weekend for you, but it will come out by Monday. But it won't be instant. So please don't expect it right away. It will come out tomorrow or Monday. Let's see. Great question. Are the personal photos we use on the site kept safe or are they visible to the public? Everything you do on Akool, every generation, every video you upload, every photo you upload, everything you generate, everything is completely private to you. We can't see it. We're not going to see it. It's all going to be completely private to you. And then I get this question a lot about people asking how to delete their account. Right now, I don't think we have an option to delete it. If you're worried about other people seeing it, no one's going to see it. If you want to delete stuff, just delete it, and it's going to be completely erased. No one's ever going to see it outside of you and some other people that you might have shared your private photo or video to. But we're not going to see it, and no one else is going to see it. Great question. That was a great question. I want to give 600 credits to everyone. Bablu, I really appreciate it. Natalia, why isn't he answering the questions yet? Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm trying my best. I just want to go over the earlier questions and then I will go over the recent ones. Let's see. I love that you are doing this for creators. I am hoping to have some success with my upcoming Akool video. I'm assuming you're talking about the Creator Fund and Ambassador Program. I wish you the best of luck. There is an opportunity to make money. Okay. There are a lot of earlier questions. I might not go all the way back and just answer the recent ones. Also, should the image be face forward? I think the image I uploaded of myself was slightly to the side. That's fine. If it's slightly to the side, it still works. It's mainly, so if you're uploading the target face, the face you want to look like, then if it's a little bit to the side, it'll be fine. It's only when it's the original video, the video that you're trying to paste the face onto. If it's to the side, then Akool might have trouble pasting the face onto the side face. But it should be fine, especially if it's slightly to the side, it should be okay. Is it better to upload an image without a smile? I submitted a photo of myself where I was smiling. The image did not move the mouth correctly. Should the image have no smile? Interesting. Normally, if you upload a picture of you not smiling, it should still be able to match the target photo or the original the original photo. But maybe, I'm not sure. I never had this problem. If you would like to send me this example, I would love to play around with it. But it normally should work. The only thing I can think of is maybe if you have a really big smile, you're a big smiler, you have a lot of big teeth, then maybe, but I've never had this problem. So feel free to send it to me, and I would love to help you out. Okay, I'm going to go to the recent questions. So if you asked a question earlier that you wanted answered, just say it again. Um, let's see. Why don't the face swaps I make look like the photo I used as a model sometimes? I can't answer that unless I see the example. So again, please send it to me, and I would love to test it out for you. Most of the time, it works for me, but obviously, you guys might have better chances of finding these bugs or scenarios where it just doesn't work. So let me know, and then I'll be more than happy to test it out. Or maybe you found a bug, and then I can let the developers know, and we could fix the problem. Uh, oh, how does the face enhancement work? So it's you can think of it as a beauty filter. It basically just if you have wrinkles or if you have a lot of acne or if you have moles or something, if you do enhance, it will make it smoother. It will make it a little bit less wrinkly. It just makes your face look a lot more clean. It's you can think of it as the beauty filter out that you can find on TikTok. I'm sure you use TikTok. I've seen your TikToks by Bailando. But yeah, TikTok has a beauty filter that oh no, I think they took it out recently. So they don't have it anymore. But it's just like the beauty filter. Baba Yaga, is the videos are if the videos are deleted when is the videos are deleted when delete or are they kept in history? When about no, if you delete them, so like I mentioned before, if you delete the videos, they're gone. They're not going to be kept in history. No one's going to see them again. You're the only person that can see the videos in the first place, or anyone with your account. So if you delete it, it's going to be gone. Any video you upload, any picture you upload, any generation that you make, if you delete it, it's gone. Adrian, thank you so much for providing us with such a good tool like FaceSwap. Akool is doing really good, and we will continue to support Akool as well. Thank you, Rahul. Rahul Sharma, if I don't know if you're the same Rahul that left the G2 review, but I read your review. It's an amazing review. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's see. Oh, Srinath, you mentioned that I tried to contact Salesforce on site. What is this for? If you have any questions, just email me at info@akool.com and then I can help you there or guide you to the right direction. Let's see. Any other questions? How to get the credits? Midnight Owl. Or if you're referring to the 600 credits for this webinar, we will look over them and then submit them, and they will arrive at your account either by tomorrow or Monday. So just expect it by Monday latest, but good chance it will come by tomorrow. The review uses my LinkedIn account, so it has some different. Oh, I see. Thank you, thank you for the review, though. We love it. We loved it. Let's see. Wait 1 second. Let's see. Is Akool based off of InSweeper or is it proprietary? Will there be a function? No, Akool owns all of this. Our CEO, Jiajun, he's not here today. Well, recently he hasn't been here, but maybe he will show up in a webinar in the future. But maybe you can meet him. But he created everything. Will there be a function in the future for realistic added skin texture? Well, I can't say anything about it now, but Akool, we're working very hard to continuously update all of our tools as much as possible. Like the avatar tool that we saw earlier with the custom avatars, we'll just randomly send out updates. So it's very possible that maybe we will add an update with the skin textures. But for now, I'm unaware of it. But there's a good chance that maybe it will come out. Thank you for the webinar. Is it weekly? Yes, it is weekly. This time, same time every Thursday. Just for next week, there's a good chance it's going to be a few hours later because it's going to be API and someone else will be doing it and he'll be more free at a later time. Okay, so if there are no more questions, I am going to end the webinar very soon. But thank you all for joining this webinar. We appreciate it so very much. To all of you that came today, I see a lot of new names, or maybe the ones that have come every week, like Rahul, Scott. I saw you, comedies. I saw you earlier. Excuse me. Some others that I saw. Thank you so much for joining. Bailando, thank you for joining today. It's good to see you here. But realistic facial texture is important. I completely agree, Danny. I had someone else bring that up too. I hope it's something that they're working on right now. I can maybe ask them and then come back to you next week regarding this. But I agree that it's very important. So there's a good chance that they're working on it. Mateo, how to get the credits. So we have to get. Oh, if you've come now, I'm sorry. If you didn't fill out the form, it's too late to fill out the form. I'm so sorry. But if you did fill out the form, we will send out the credits either tomorrow or Monday. FaceSwap will update with new functions. We always send out new updates, so just look out for them. If there's an update, good chance I will bring it up during the webinar too. So if you missed out on an update, just join the webinar and I will let you know. Yes, let's meet next week. For those of you that are joining now, asking about the credits, it is too late. I am so sorry. You can come back next week to to claim the credits. Srinath, you have sent me the email. Yeah, I will take a look at it after this webinar. How come liquids don't go on the face when you face swap? I'm not too sure what you mean by that question. If you really need that question answered, email me at info@akool.com or ask me at Discord. But for now, I am going to be ending the webinar. Belle, I mentioned there was a point where I talked for a long time about the Google form. So I'm so sorry that you couldn't fill it out. I even reopened it for a few seconds. I'm so sorry that you missed it. I'm not sure how that happened, but this is the end of the webinar. So thank you so much for joining. Kids Toys, it's this it's too late for the 600 credits. I sent out the form at the beginning of the Q&A. Thank you for those of you, to all of you that came. I will see you guys next week, probably API, but it could change. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you guys have a great morning, a great afternoon, or an evening, or maybe it's night. Thank you so much. Bye.